Well, Fast Lane Freight has a new truck, 1987 International. Alright guys, so here you have it. This is the new to me 87 International 9300. It's got a Cummins in it. Not sure which motor it is, but I know it's 300 horsepower. It says it on the engine plate. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. But I got this truck as part of a deal. This and a step deck trailer. It's an 84. You'll see that in a little bit. But it's got the nice old Dayton style wheels. Thing is real loud and proud. Much louder than the two Cascadias that I currently have for Fast Lane Freight. Got it for a really good price. Didn't really get it to use for the company unless, you know, it turns out that it's pretty solid, then maybe. But pretty much got this just to buy and sell, make a couple extra dollars. It is a pretty solid truck, honestly. The engine seems really solid, holds oil pressure really well, doesn't overheat. Drove it back about 15 minutes and it was completely fine on the way back. As you can see, the frame is in pretty good shape. I'd say it's in really good shape, actually. Looks even better than my 2014 Cascadia's frame does. The tires are brand new on the front and the back. As you can see, it does have a wet line mounted to it. So like I said, it runs and drives pretty good. Needs a couple of odds and ends. It's mostly small things. As you can see, the mud flap hangers have been removed or broke off, and there's now a 2x4 holding the mud flaps on. We'll address that. The brakes work well. I don't think there's any air leaks that I noticed. Gonna have to do some work with the airlines here, because as you can see, they're just kind of like hanging out in this hole. There's no electrical line, and there's no pogo stick or like mount holding the airlines up. So they're kind of just flopping around. But story with this truck apparently is that the guy I bought it from was the third person, so I'd be the fourth person that owns it. But the original owner had it from like 1987 up until I think he said about 3 years ago, and then it's been to one other guy who used it for a little while, and then him, and he had it for about a year and really didn't use it. There is only like 400,000 miles on this truck, all original. So that was another selling point on this thing. Number one, the price, and number two, the amount of miles that are on it. Looks like somebody did their own custom work with an exhaust stack here. You know how these guys are, straight pipe, so it sounds good and rolls cool. This is the inside, a little dirty, just needs a bit of a cleaning. The passenger side seat is in pretty good shape. Doesn't even look like anyone's sat in it, really. Driver's side, not the worst I've seen. It's got some cracking on it, but it's not all destroyed and deteriorated like you see in a lot of these trucks that are older and haven't really had the best care. But a bunch of junk in it, that'll get cleaned out. Haven't really done anything with it yet at all. But good news is the fire extinguisher is full. I don't believe any of the lights work yet, like the headlights or the turn signals. I've got to look at all the fuses and all that stuff pulled apart and see what's going on there. But like I said, she drives really nicely and doesn't have any problems at all. The only thing I'm having problems with is finding the Jake brake switch. So if any of you guys watching this know where that might be in this kind of truck, put that in the comments below. I tried this while running the truck, and you know, I accelerated it and brought the RPMs up and dropped them, and it did not, the Jake brake didn't engage. So it might be one of those things where like the fuse might be out for that too. I don't know, haven't really torn into it yet. But this thing is a time capsule. This radio is straight out of the 80s. A windshield wiper like pull knob for each one. I haven't tried the horn yet. I'm not going to tonight. I live in a pretty small neighborhood, and I'd probably make some of the people around here pretty angry if I pulled it right now. It's about 7:45 p.m. So I'll try that another time. But you'll definitely be seeing this truck a lot more. Me working on it, talking about plans with it, and maybe driving her around some, who knows. But that is what she is. In the next little clip, I'm going to show you a walk around the engine. So I'll catch you there. All right, guys, here we are again. This is the Cummins motor that's in it. It's a 300 horsepower. I'm not really sure which that would be considered. I know all I really know about these is that there's one called a big cam Cummins, but I don't think that one's this one, because I think those are 400 horsepower. But if you see any of this information and you know what it is, let me know, because I have no clue. I will be doing some research. I'll find out, and I'm sure I'll let you know at some point if somebody else doesn't tell me before then. But like I said, it's in pretty good shape. Runs really strong, holds good oil pressure, doesn't overheat. There's a bit of a leak, just like a couple drops here and there. It's been sitting all day, and there's like 4 drops maybe. But it is not a bad motor. At the very least, it could be a donor. This truck could be a donor for something. So that is it. In the next clip that you guys will see me at, we'll be talking about the trailer that came with this thing, because I've since, as you can tell, detached it, and it's with one of the other trucks right now. So I'll see you there. All right, guys, so here you have it. The new to me 84 Transcraft step deck. Got this with the tractor that you just saw. Don't really know too much about it. Haven't really gotten to look over it too well yet. All I know is, like I said, it's an 84 Transcraft step deck. The flooring's not good. It's probably gonna need a new floor. When I say probably, I mean definitely. I mean, whoever had this last put plywood sheets over top of it, and that's definitely not what this thing's rated for, being a step deck. It looks like the old flooring is underneath, so I'm probably gonna pull that out, pull this plywood off and see what's underneath there. The tires, they're not bad, but not the best. But they look like they hold air pretty well. The wheels are pretty nice with them. They just need a good cleaning. Underneath, the frame's really good, really solid. There's a little bit of rust here and there, but nothing major, honestly. The big thing about the undercarriage of this thing is these bags are not in good shape. I don't know what exactly is going on with them, but I'm gonna have to try to hook it up and see if they can air up at all. My guess is that they probably won't, but we'll test that out and see if we can figure out what's going on with those. Possibly replace them. I don't know if I want to keep this trailer or sell it yet. Probably end up selling it. I don't really think I want to put too much work into it, because I don't have any work for it. So there's not really a point of me fixing it up if I'm not going to be using it. But the brake lights, and all the lights I should say, aren't really working right now. They weren't connected to the truck when I brought it over here, so I don't know if they work or if they don't. But we will be finding that out sometime shortly. But yeah, that's basically it with this thing. Not too much to it. Just, it's probably gonna need a new flooring and some airbags. Otherwise, everything else is solid. So yeah, guys, sorry about the glare and the squinting, but that is the new rig and trailer. I'm gonna try to see if we can flip that or use it. We don't know. Time will tell. But comment below what we should do with it, and give me some suggestions, because we'll definitely do something crazy with it.